Earnings from the MCS playoffs. It will be Fancy getting the ball first. Shout out to everybody hanging out on Twitch and YouTube. And here in the Fortress, we kick things off. Quarterfinals underway from the MCS playoffs. It's David Montgomery with the return out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Let's take a look at Fancy's players to watch. No surprise, Robert Griffin III out there.
No surprise. We've seen him all day making plays with the gunslinger, with the dodge ability, and of course that mobility coming into play. And you know these two guys have some of the best pocket presence in the world.
Defensively, Jordan Fuller. How good is this Jordan Fuller?
Jordan Fuller's been everywhere. I mean, you could put him all over the place. He's by far the best safety in the game, in my opinion. He lays the wood. He makes big hits. He's getting picks. 6'2", zone coverage everywhere. Like, this guy's an absolute stud. Man, Mazesko, this is a heavyweight battle. I mean, just look at the stats.
This is a final.
11 Madden Bowls between these guys. 26 major events between these guys. Close to $1 million in winnings combined. Like, this is what you expect when it comes to the MCS playoffs. These two going at it.
Let's get this one underway. In the shotgun, Fancy goes to work first. Looks over the middle of the field. Xavier Worthy with the catch. First down. Great way to start the game for Fancy.
That's a big-time dot right there. Fancy, of course, rocking this Philadelphia Eagles offensive playbook. You'll see him in this normal off-close, but he'll audible around a little bit as well. Wesley counters it with the San Francisco 49ers defensive playbook.
Now, I'll tell you this. We talked about their history last year in the Madden Bowl. You know that these guys faced off this year, too. Kickoff challenge, round of 16, win and get in game. Fancy won that game 37-35. Is it really a get back?
Yeah, so technically Fancy got his revenge, right? But like,
in that case, it's a rubber match.
The Madden Bowl is such big heights, though. It's like you got to get your get back for that.
Great defense. Pat Tillman, the late great, getting after the quarterback, 3rd and 16. I can neither confirm nor deny that user left the entire building, went outside to rethink his picks, went outside to rethink his life judgment, and keyed Tyler Davis's car.
This is crazy work, man, to even say that, man. I'm going to tell you one thing. This is going to be a chess match. Watching these guys defensively, what they're going to be doing, whether it be crossfire, whether it's to send the forward, hit the line, and the switch stick is going to come in the major play this game.
Yeah. Early 4th down. Wait a second. You can't key Tyler Davis's car. I drove. Who's?
Oh boy.
What did I do? That's crazy, user.
And if you guys are out there and you want to learn how to get better though at the switch stick,
watch these two.
This game right here is the perfect example.
How much of learning the switch stick is just playing reps though? Like just getting out there.
For sure.
RG3 in the shotgun, 4th and 9. Opportunity for Wesley to get a stop early. Throws it to the wheel. It's Xavier Worthy. Great recognition from Fancy. Snap, throw, conversion.
Nice dot right there. Quick throw on that wheel route. Picks up the first. Keeps the chains moving early.
First and 10. Ooh, fake on the jet sweep. He'll just throw this one away, though. It's good defense downfield by West.
And we saw that yesterday, you know, when the other guy, he was committing with the safety, coming down, blowing that up, and now you understand, hey, you just can't come down. When you see that jet sweep motion, you got to respect the pass out of it.
Yeah, it didn't look as good as when Drip ran. I think you got to wait a little bit, right? Go to that jet sweep a little bit and then hit him with the play action.
2nd down. Quick throw up the seam. J-Mo with the catch. First down. Fancy. Quickly down to the 26-yard line. Goes the Frisco native. Two wide to the left side, solo receiver wide right. He'll throw to the left side. Good click on. Jameson Williams with the catch to the 11-yard line.
Great click on there. Take a look at the replay here. That speed out route from the slot. Nice click on to cut that one off in front of that DB. But you see these slot speed outs from this normal formation been really effective all year long.
We'll go to the track. Oh, you're living on the edge. You know it's a scary throw when you hear a user at the end go. It's just like a natural reaction.
I'm wrong.
Now that's a different reaction. That's Bugatti Boogs.
Bugatti Boogs.
They're Browns. 2nd and 4.
Right here in this red zone, man, this is where you see the top of the top have some of the best offense. And you're like, man, you watch Lambeau struggle in the red zone, you'll see the difference in the caliber of plays that are cooked up.
Laporta. Everyone drop back. Why not 5, 8, 7 for 6?
And that's one thing about these guys. They're going to have offense for every situation. The red zone, the full field, clock management, they're going to be prepared.
Yep, and to use his point, that's why there's levels to this. That's why you see these two close to $500,000 in winnings. They know what to do in every situation. They are so prepared, and you saw it there in the red zone. Great opening drive from Fancy.
Oh, man.
Can't take you anywhere.
Hey, Nick, when I start hearing them settings buttons going off in the background, like, here we go.
User turns into a pastor. He starts praying. Let's talk about Wesley's key players. The first time we've seen today, quarterback Michael Vick.
Yeah, there's that Michael Vick. We saw him a lot yesterday. Not too much today, though, with the gunslinger ability, that master tactician. So he'll have the hot route master and the playmaker ability, and, of course, the identifier to see where the user is located.
Defensively, that Derwin James, pretty good.
Yeah, he's good, but today he hasn't made a pick yet with those pick artists and mid-zone KOs. Will he finally step up this game? We'll see.
Will anybody step up this game? I feel like picks have been at a premium if they weren't thrown to a wide open defender like we saw in that Lambeau game. Everything contested has been falling incomplete. First offensive drive for Wesley. It is Michael Vick, that right-handed Vick from the Zero Chill program. Picks up 6, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Wesley does here offensively. You know, that game against Astro yesterday was so unique and so different, right? Like, he didn't play great offensively, but he had some things go his way, you know, some wild sequences, especially end of that first half. So we haven't seen too much of Wesley, I feel like, because he kind of just controlled it from there.
It's a dot.
Right between the defenders, pick up the first down. 7-0, but first possession for Wes. Comes out too wide to the right side. Calvin Johnson, wide receiver left side. Sam Laporte on the left side of the line. As almost everybody does, it's Chris Johnson out there at halfback. Stays into block, takes the shot over the top, looking for one. Almost picked off.
Wow.
I think, was that Fuller that caught up to it? I can't believe they got caught up to that. Oh, it's Carlton Davis.
Carlton Davis
Catches
with the
up.
drop pick.
A man who has been slandered over and over by one great user.
Hey,
Made a play there.
I mean, user does a lot of slandering.
did he make the play?
He made a play.
Come here. Fumble.
Oh, wow. Hold on to the ball, big guy.
3rd and 9.
Anybody else that's a fumble. Anybody else that's a pick.
Vic's got that 0-4 juju. 3rd down and 9. Vic back to pass. Looks to the out route. It's
that's a
worthy
beam.
feed and back.
Oh,
No,
he did.
it's incomplete.
He dropped it.
4th and 9.
KO.
A wry smile from Wesley.
The feet down. Let's take a look at this.
The KO came in last second.
Ooh, I mean, that needs to be challenged. That looked close.
That ball came out.
KO came in, knocked it out.
Sorry, Lions fans, I'll just say this. He did not complete the process.
Now both of these guys facing a 4th down on their opening drive.
Play clock down to 5, down to 4. Vic back to pass, screened out of the middle. A stop for Fancy.
Screamer.
Phenomenal defense
What a
there.
start for Fancy. Gets a touchdown on the opening drive, gets a stop on Wesley's first drive.
Yeah, Wesley
just
goes
how
with
he
the
wanted to start the game.
Slant post combo with just an out route. Kind of a basic combo there. Fancy all over it. Sends the pressure. Gets home.
He'll go 5 out. RG3. Pressure. 2nd and 10. Just 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. In our 3rd game of the night here from Winter Park, Florida. 2nd and 10. RG3 stepping up. He'll try to take off. Takes a hit. 3rd and 10.
He had the tight end wide open right there.
He didn't get his. That's all right.
We are coming to you live from Full Sail University's Orlando Health Fortress in Winter Park, Florida. Shout out to Full Sail University, the home of the Madden 25 Championship Series. 3rd and 10, 30 seconds and counting.
Good
right up the
playmaker.
seam. Playmaker, Sammy Laporta to the 18-yard line.
And there's where that master tactician comes into play. You take a look at that, boom, playmaker up the field on the drag route. That is such a good play design.
Fancy's tough. You can tell he's comfortable. This game right here, Madden 25,
Ooh.
I mean, you can tell this is his game. The way this is set up, man, the playmaker, the tactician, the defense, the switch stick, everything is fitting just perfectly with his game style.
And Wesley down to 1 timeout here in the first half. RG3. Lane throw. Got him! Chris Johnson, touchdown, Fancy. What a first quarter.
That is such a hot dot. Oh, my God.
Fancy cooking, man.
He's tough.
He's cooking.
Man, I'm starting to think you both are the mush. I don't know. This is crazy.
Maybe you should start picking. Let's see what you got.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm over here. I'll start picking when you start doing half the work I do, okay? Pick up some of the slack.
As you see right here, running back coming out the backfield on the corner route. Fancy right there, just great pocket, able to stay behind the line of scrimmage. Throws the corner out to the running back on the run. No red pass. That's a beam.
That red zone scissors play has that halfback corner route. I mean, that's just nice.
Good loop. He got some good defense, too.
Wesley getting screamed at right now. We'll go to the second quarter, 14-0. Fancy with the lead.
Does this have flood potential written on it right now?
Yeah, you going a little bit far out there now. This is Wesley.
I mean, he's not moving the ball either.
See if you can adjust 2nd and 7. 3-man rush.
Oh, my God.
I mean, just paper or plastic is my question.
I don't know if y'all saw the adjustment that Fancy did on defense. He's hitting the line, but he also has the defensive tackle dropping back in a 3-rec or a hook. And I'm telling you.
There we go. There we go. It's Laporta, 35-30, 25-20, down the sidelines. 1st and goal. A deep sigh from Wesley Gittins as he has a 1st and goal. When in doubt, find 87.
Yeah, Fancy set up the loop, but he also had that blitzing guy off the right side right there. So Wesley throws to the blitzing defender there on that drag to Laporta. Good recognition, good read.
Laporta in motion. Vic back to pass, taken off. It's down to the 4-yard line. Haven't seen much quarterback run. Could that be a weapon here in the red zone, Tyler Davis?
It could be. See what he goes to here. You know he's going to have some red zone offense cooked up. Just go a little under center, maybe run the ball. It's like he's setting up a different type of formation here. Gun slot right. You got the fridge in there.
And I'll move the fridge down to the line.
Good defense.
Was that single back ace wing?
Single back ace heavy goes to the stretch right there, and that is blown up by user's man Julius Peppers.
3rd and goal. Sends Laporta in motion. Throws it corner out. Red pass, feet down, touchdown, Wesley.
Wow.
You know why I think he caught that ball, user? I think if you checked out his stride, it was probably long. It was probably a long stride.
I mean, that was still a red pass.
But it was loose out there, though.
Yeah, long stride loose. Shout out to the Hollands, man.
14-7, great response from Wesley. 3:37 to go. The question is, can he get a stop on what has been a runaway freight train in Fancy? Montgomery up past the 20 to the 26-yard line. Take a look one more time. It was a red pass, and yet somehow it was completely accurate.
Yeah, there's that cheat motion, right? Then you got the whip and you got the out route behind it. The errant red pass somehow gets there, though. He's in the hard flats. He throws that out route behind it.
It's a beam.
Up the middle.
Fancy looks so comfortable offensively out here. I mean, you're looking, you know, Wesley's cooking.
It looks easy.
Yeah, Wesley's cooking up all the defenses from the loop to hit the line. It doesn't really matter what adjustments he's making. Fancy is just comfortable and prepared. Jet sweep right here.
Gets the edge just a little bit. Good tackle, though. Only a gain of 2.
Yeah, to user's point, Fancy looks so comfortable, and I love what he's doing. These streak user catches to Laporta. He's clicking on, cutting them off perfectly.
We're under 3 to play in the first half. Game 3 of our broadcast. Second down and 8. RG3 steps up over the middle. He's got him, 81. Calvin Johnson, first down.
Has he thrown an incompletion yet?
I don't know. Did you see that pocket?
It's a bad man.
Yeah, man. See, I was going.
Oh, don't even. Don't even.
Yeah. You already know. I was going to go with Fancy.
Then why didn't you? Why didn't you?
Hey, I was going to go with Fancy, man. I'm not going to lie. He looks real comfortable.
Sounds like you're getting influenced by the bun.
Now, I'm going to be honest. You know, you looking, and like yesterday, David T was a guy that stood out to me. You know, and I'm thinking about the previous 2 games. Even though Big Tay played well, was able to beat Lambeau. Same thing with TJ, able to beat Clef. Fancy just looks comfortable. He looks like he's my standout guy so far. Just playing, he just looks comfortable. His play, his decisions, the route combinations.
I agree.
There you go. There's an incompletion, TD. 3rd and 7. Finally, a little bit of pressure, but so far, Fancy dicing up the defense. He'll empty it out, 5 out for RG3. Pressure picked up momentarily. He dumps it off underneath.
It's too easy.
I mean, his pocket is crazy. He's just sitting there making all the reads, the drags. Then he has that tactician ability with the playmaker. It's going to be tough to stop this guy.
It feels like Madden 25 and Fancy are just like a perfect combo. Like
it's
this
a fit.
game, it just fits him.
And Wesley now out of timeout, so go jet sweep. Jamison Williams cuts it back inside to the 10, down to the 9-yard line.
Love the play call there, too. You slow it down a little bit, get that clock moving. You're in a great position right now. You're in complete control. Even if at the worst, you got to take 3 here, you're up 2 possessions at the half. So he's in a phenomenal spot.
And you're playing Wesley, so you got to respect his offensive power. If I'm Fancy, I take all this clock. Even if I take 3, I just make sure Wesley does not get this ball back.
Because he's getting the ball to start the second half.
Every time Mazesko sees a pause, he takes a deep breath.
It's scary. It's scary.
It's like when you heard the settings. I was just like, oh no. All right, we're good. We're just resetting play selection clock. We're good. Jet sweep again. Jameson Williams, Smith running them down. How about the D-line getting out there to stop one of the fastest players in the game? 3rd and 3. Let's go back to the jet sweep. Does he put this in the air?
We saw him score in the red zone here on this trips earlier.
Trips tight end. RG3 right on the seam. Calvin Johnson, touchdown. The machine keeps rolling.
This is impressive.
It's impressive. Real impressive, because you understand Fancy, he's in the zone right now. You can tell his offense is clicking. He's not missing a read. And the thing about it, Wesley knows he has to apply pressure to Fancy. If he doesn't apply any pressure to Fancy, he's going to hit every open target going down the field.
Well, the kick goes through the end zone, 21-7. Take a look one more time. Just great recognition on the seam route. Also helps when you have a legend in Calvin Johnson out there.
But he left 54 seconds to one of the most offensive high-powered players that we have.
But no timeout.
No
in this
timeout is
generation.
key, because you really, 3's not going to do much here.
Wesley needs a touchdown here.
Oh, my God, goodness.
Nakobe Dean down the sidelines with the pick. Down to the 31-yard line.
How many
critical mistake before the half.
How many times do we have to preach it, Nick, right here? Just pressing before half. We've seen it. You can't win a game before half, but you can for sure lose it right there. You're down 14. You're pressing. You need to make a play. You throw it to Nakobe Dean, high ball, and that's a pick.
You know Fancy's hungry for blood right now. He wants 7. And 3 is huge right here. You still have 3 possessions.
Oh, my.
Ooh. Just outside the reach of the diving Johnson. Timeout taken, 2 left for Fancy. Up 21-7 and driving off the interception. Nakobe Dean, former Georgia Bulldog, makes a play. And how about you go to the SEC connection? The Alabama wide receiver, Jamison Williams, picks up 6.
I don't think anyone predicted this right now, that Fancy would just dominate and flood this first half.
RG3 in trouble. 3rd and 4.
That's what Wesley has to do, dial up the pressure. He has to dial up the pressure. He's going to have to make some risks, take a gamble, leave open a seam. Well, not a seam, but, you know, some streaks or something. But you got to put the pressure. Definitely don't leave the seam open. Fancy ain't going to miss that read.
3rd down to 4. 2 wide to left side. 1 to the right. That's Xavier Worthy. He'll split Chris Johnson. Setting up trips on the left side. Griffin looking. Seam.
That's a boom.
Picked off. What a play for Wesley.
And that's huge.
That's massive.
Huge.
That's massive for Wesley there. And I think that's a huge mistake from Fancy. You see, he tries to force it. Right, Rasul Douglas is right there. You can't do that usually because a field goal, you're up 3 possessions.
Yeah, Rise out goal, one of the best defensive items that we got out there right now in Mutt. And that's huge for Fancy. Huge for Wesley, because you understand you could be put away right here, and that's what Fancy was trying to do, put him away right here in the first quarter, first half.
How aggressive does Wesley get here? Stepping up with Vic. He'll take the sack, 2nd and 12, and he'll take this to halftime, 21-7. It was looking like it could have been ball game. That pick keeps it alive. West get the ball to start the second half, but what a performance. I mean, Fancy on another level. He's out there. He's unconscious on offense.
Yeah, that's huge, man, for him to be able to get that stop. I mean, Wesley, he saves his tournament life right here, because if Fancy kicks 3, it's definitely GG's lights out.
Yeah, Fancy's been dialed in. Like, his reads are on another level, his play designs. You got to think he's kicking himself right now, though, because a field goal right there is so big. Game's pretty much over, in my opinion, if you're up 3 possessions.
1st and 10, Wesley looks left side, finds Xavier Worthy, feet in bounds, 1st down for Wes. $21-7.
Got the corner out, but he takes the drag up underneath.
Nice find, little playmaker. Now, usually, you know, you've been harping it, especially after what we have seen these last couple days at the end of the half. But I think it maybe goes a little bit unnoticed. The seam. Oh. It maybe goes a little bit unnoticed, user, about how important this first drive out of half is, whether you're winning or losing, what it can do in the momentum of the game.
And exactly, Nick, that's a great play that you touch on right there. As you see, has the seam open, just unable to come down with it, goes for the aggressive catch. But we seen it last game, Lambeau and Big Tay. That's a
Got him! Chamo! Touchdown! A deep side from Wesley. It is anyone's ball game.
And that's what you got to do, come out after half, strike quick, save as much time as you can, and that's what Wesley does right there. But now can he come up with a stop? But you touched on it, man. You think about Lambeau came out, he was up 3, had the ball versus Big Tay. Then next, you know,
Punt.
Everything just went
Snowball.
spiral downhill. You know,
The South has been getting hit with snow, and we got snowballs here in Orlando.
Absolutely, has to punt the ball and then throws back-to-back pick sixes, and next thing you know, things get out of hand.
Weirdly enough, Tyler Davis also left the studio and also went and keyed my car, which is crazy.
I appreciate you being a professional and not being biased, letting the people know it's not just me out here.
No, it's not. Take a look at this replay. TD, you might have missed it because you were out there doing something.
But you know what I just thought about?
What'd you think about?
I mean, Nick has to have a steel bladder. Out of all
It's
these
crazy.
MCS
It's
games,
crazy. I don't think I've ever seen him go.
He's never had a bathroom break
Not
ever.
once.
Are you human?
Scott Hansen, call me if you ever need to fill in. RG3 gets a yard on the sack.
Well, I did hear that Wesley got a big touchdown there, and I knew that Wesley would do that.
If you were here, you would have seen
He's
it.
going to fight back on offense no matter what. The thing for Wesley is defense. How is he going to be able to hold up and stop Fancy here? Because we know Wesley's going to be able to put points on the board.
Throw right side. That's Xavier Worthy with a catch. I'm just disappointed that the two people here on the desk, people call me their friend. Nobody was up at 6:30 with me. I'm just saying.
No.
Nah, Nick,
No chance.
you know, some missions you got to do by yourself.
Some of them are solo missions.
Some of them are solo
Yeah,
missions,
exactly.
you know?
There was no way.
First and
How
10.
you feeling, by the way? 4 hours of sleep.
Sleep's fine. Voice is cooked. I hope my wife likes me not talking all day tomorrow at Disney.
And she's not going to like that.
No, she loves it. She's like, oh, you can't talk? Great. It's J-Mo the Jet.
Oh,
Spins
J-Mo.
off a tackle, keeps going. 45-40, 35-30, down the sidelines. He's rolling. Oh, shimmy shake. Hit him with the shake and bake and keep it rolling.
Styling and profiling on him.
Woo!
Fancy getting sticky icky out there on the jet sweep.
RG3, left side. There's that curl route again. Wesley's been willing to give that up. How much does Wesley need to only give up 3 here? I know it's still a 2-score game, but maybe just for a little confidence defensively.
Yeah, he needs something. He needs something defensively here. Because, I mean, Fancy's just dialed in.
2nd and 4. As we're under 3 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Jet sweep
There
again.
goes J-Mo.
Picks up the first.
9 catches, 102 already for Jameson Williams.
He's breaking tackles, too. I mean, J-Mo's a small guy, you know, 5'10", $165, and he's out here breaking tackles like a beast.
First down and goal. In the pistol is Griffin. 2 wide on the left side, 2 tight ends right side of the formation. He'll send Perry on that little cheat motion. He might have had the zig, but you know what he has even more than the zig?
Just great pocket.
RG3, touchdown Fancy. The train keeps rolling.
And that's such a good play call because you go to that pistol wing slot and you think, oh, this might be a run. Like if you're West, you don't really know what to expect. You don't know what defense to kind of counter it with. And Fancy just goes to one of his basic route combos he always does, just out of the pistol, but he's able to roll it RG3 there. That's a great play call.
I mean, that was good switch stick by Wesley. He was able to switch stick to the motion route, switch stick back to the whip, then to the streak. But Fancy just being aware, not forcing anything, steps up in the pocket and walks in for an easy touchdown. And that's a big difference. We talk about Josh Allen, Robert Griffin, Michael Vick. You need to have that mobile quarterback to be able to put pressure on the defender. Hey, man, you need to have a spy out there because if not, I will take off with the quarterback. Oh, my, that's a tight window.
That's a tough throw. Second and 10. 28-14, second half action. Vick steps up.
Oh.
Hit as he throws, 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up here for Wesley. See if he flips this. He's going to stay with it. This has been one of his money plays here. That out route from the slot with a drag.
Choose to hit the line. Takes
Over
the
the middle,
drag
he's
up
got
underneath.
Megatron. It's not going to get the first down, but it will get 7. 4th and 3.
This is huge. Could be Wesley's MCS playoff life right here on the line.
We go to the shotgun, 2 wide to the right side. Calvin Johnson alone on the left. Vick back to pass, pretty quick snap.
That's a
Looks,
beam.
got him through the contact. First down, Megatron.
Little sigh of relief right there from Wesley. He knows how close that was. You take a look at the little post in return route combo. Love that combo there. The post is open, and Wesley can breathe another down here.
Nice
That's a
throw there to
dot.
J-Mo. Vick,
Got the corner.
left side. Boy, haven't called a lot of Sammy Laporta in this game.
It's been the J-Mo show.
Corner route wide open.
Now 1st and goal. Laporta on that motion again. Loop is there.
Oh, my.
Ooh, gets to Vick.
And that's smart, though, there from Wesley. Remember, earlier on his touchdown, he did the same play, but it went to the right side, right? He had the motion, he had the out route, he had the whip. This time he takes everything. He uses the motion, but he wants everything going the left side. He's got the drag with the post. Nothing doing, though.
Wesley looking for anything. Back at the end zone. Does not get the feet down. 3rd and goal.
No doubt 4 down territory here.
Oh, man.
High ball to Calvin Johnson. Just can't keep his feet in bounds.
Yeah,
just right
one.
on the white. A little more than an Isaiah likely toe. 3rd and goal.
Oh, my goodness.
What a throw.
Wow. Over 6'3", Jeremy Chin.
Calvin
That's a beam.
Johnson.
That was hot. I don't know how that got there.
I mean, I don't know how Chin did not animate right there. He's 6'3".
Here's how wild that throw was. There was not a reaction in the room. They all went, there's no way that. Wait, what?
And the thing about high ball was one of the things that was touched in the latest update. So, you know, you haven't seen these guys throw that much high balls and Wesley able to throw it. I mean, the high balls have really been red passes. And to be able to get that pass over Jeremy Chin in that situation, that's clutch.
Like, that's crazy. Just take a look at the replay. I don't know how he got perfect accuracy on this, to your point, user. Like, usually this is a red pass. Look at that. I mean, what? I can't believe it.
And you see he tried to switch to him, just did not get the right defender.
Who does Jeremy Chin play for? Yeah. User? Who's Jeremy Chin play for?
Oh, the Panthers, man.
That makes sense. That's why he got beat.
I mean, but he's on the Commanders now. Relax, man.
But he's a Carolina Panther legend, right?
I can't say he's a Panther legend.
You're not putting his number up? You're not retiring?
He's a Madden legend. He's always tough.
Listen, he makes that play, you know he a Panther legend.
Right. All of a sudden, you're hanging the banner. This jet sweep's been going crazy. Oh! J-Mo! Down to the 10-yard line.
Half his fucking yards.
Put him on a highlight tape. Take a look at this.
And you know what's so crazy to see a guy like Fancy stooping so low to run the jet sweep. You know how many times a player like him would call that bubble gun, and he's running this jet sweep to perfection. To perfection. You gotta, tip your hat to him, because a lot of these guys like Fancy and Wesley, they would not even add that to their repertoire, and to be able to add it, and they're excelling at it, showing great run stick. And that's what happens when these guys, kind of get out the box and say, hey man, let me add some of this stuff to my game and make it a little bit more easier on my offense.
4th quarter, 4's up, 5 minutes away from filling a spot in the semifinals. Fancy with the lead and looking for more. He'll give it to CJ2K, who will lose a couple. Back to the 11-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Love the play call, though, from Fancy, right? Nothing doing, but you keep that clock moving. I expect him to hike this under 10 at least right here.
Trips to the left side. Solo tight end on the right side. Takes it down to 2. Griffin steps up as he throws.
Was he throwing that to the running back?
To the running back.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if you knew that, but I don't know if you knew this, but chat and the people in the booth have never missed a read in their life. Not one time. Perfect. 3rd and goal. It goes 5 out. 3 wide to the left side, 1 wide to the right side. Griffin back to pass, in trouble. Down goes Griffin.
That's a big sack. You got to take the 3 right here if you're Fancy. Just a good shed on the left side.
Great shed animation.
Take as much time as you can. Matter of fact, take a delay game.
I love seeing the players get hydrated. That's important up here in a $45,000 game of Madden.
Yeah, you take the delay again,
Yep,
kick your 3, still be up 2 possessions.
Main stage, the final major of the year. Crazy to think, by the way, it's the final major of the year. This year has flown by.
Flown by.
Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. 31-21. But somewhat of a stop for Wesley.
Yeah, not the stop he need, but he'll take it.
Maybe just a little bit of confidence defensively. As we're under 4 to play, Wesley down by 10.
Yeah, if he scores a touchdown here quickly, it's going to get real interesting. Both these guys so locked in, not much emotion.
First and 10. Hits him with his own jet sweep. Yep, it's Xavier Worthy. It's not quite as effective, though. Only a yard on the play.
And Wesley just being smart, just get out of bounds, save the time.
No need to fight for that extra yard or two. 3:46 goes, 2nd and 9. Vic steps up.
Oh my
All
goodness.
sorts of time, and there's nothing open. I mean, looking like Easter Sunday out there. There's nothing open.
Yeah, he had the playmaker late back to the left side, but he was already rolling out right. It was a tough throw.
3rd and 9 with 3:39. Poetry in motion. Going out the hot routes. Johnson.
These guys got so many different route combos, user. It's insane.
Pressure
corner route.
picked
That's a
off, but it's picked off. Pat Tillman the other way for Fancy. Could that be a $45,000 interception?
I'm not even mad at that corner route. Looked like he had it passed behind the receiver,
Yes.
Laporta. Pat Tillman able to click on and pick it off. And that's just a tough situation right there because he looked like he had him heading to the sideline, just a ball, bad pass behind him.
Bad pass lead. Like, you're right. He looked like he had a step or two on him, and just the pass was not there. It was behind him. We'll see if Fancy can take advantage.
You know what's interesting? Let's harken back to the beginning of this game when our very own One Great User was talking with Wesley. What did Wesley say his key was? He needed to score every drive. He's been stopped 3 times.
Yeah, that's tough, man. And Fancy came out here playing good defense. And both of these guys, they came out here and put on the show. You talked about the switch stick, the combinations that they're cooking up offensively. You just got to tip your head. Fancy is really prepared. You understand why he's the #1 seed and has 2 belts this year.
3rd and 12 with that clock down running. 2:50. Again, if West gets a stop here, force a
If
field
you can
goal.
hold him to 3 right here, it's big.
Switched over, makes the play.
I
Big
might
hit,
go.
4th
If I'm
and 2.
Fancy, I might go for this.
I think he goes.
3 possessions, so big right now.
Chat, what do you think? Are you going for this one? 4th and 2. You can run this down. About 2:10. So he can take his delay.
Looks like he's going to take the delay and take his 3.
That's a smart play because, like I said yesterday, in that situation, you're going to get the ball back. It's very difficult for the defender to stop you from getting 3. You'll still be up 9 in that situation.
And I feel like this is kind of the experience coming into Fancy, like in play for him. Like a couple years ago, I don't know if Fancy kicks 3 right there.
No, he doesn't.
I think he goes for this.
He's not going to beat himself. He's playing real smart right now, and he understands. He still respects West of the game.
2:09 left from putting the first person in the semifinals of the end zone. All right, so, I mean, again, you would love to score before the 2-minute timeout, but that's probably not happening. How soon does Wesley have to score with 3 timeouts in his pocket to feel like he's got a real shot at this game?
Worst case scenario, a minute left.
Minute?
Yeah, same thing.
If it's under a minute, are you onside kicking it no matter what?
Yeah. Have to. Well, nice
He's got
playmaker.
circle.
He's got circle. 2:02. Fancy's out there. I mean, his switch stick is crazy.
Crazy.
I mean, he's taking away about 4 or 5
He's switching
routes.
to all his reads. So, like the same time, we see circle. Fancy's actually switching to the right read. KO.
User, this is where I would
He's
love
on
to
it
have.
every time.
Have
He's
you
on
ever
it.
have you ever seen the eye tracking software? I would love to have that on right now to see where Wesley's looking and then to watch where the switch stick goes because it feels like it's on time.
Absolutely.
3rd and 10. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Vic, pressure picked up momentarily.
That's
Looking
perfect.
over the top. Lock it down. Darwin James.
I think the question's been answered on who has the best switch stick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I believe you're right about that, TD, right here. Just a great switch stick. Fancy just been playing phenomenal today, man.
And I just can't believe that TD mushed Wesley. Like, that's wild.
We already confirmed users the mush is bad.
No,
what are you
no,
talking
no.
about?
What do you mean
No.
we? Just because you say it doesn't make it true.
It's always been true.
Well, Wes gonna hope to use some timeouts and stay alive. This jet sweep has been
Money for him.
really good for Fancy.
You know, the crazy thing is, he's up 1 pick today, just like I was up 1 pick yesterday. He's like, he's the mush. He's the mush.
Hypocrisy, thy name is Tyler Davis. Back to the jet sweep.
J-Mo.
Cuts
Oh, man.
inside. J-Mo. One timeout left for Wes.
I mean, honestly, I'm going to be honest. I did not expect Fancy to come out here and just put on a dominant performance like he did. I mean, he's been in full control of this game. Offensively, he seemed so comfortable. Defensively, he kept everything in front of him. And, you know, applied pressure, made the right read. I mean, look at
Every
that,
time.
man.
Here's what's crazy, user. We talk about could he possibly have the greatest season in MCS history. Man, it is starting to look like it could be a reality. What a game these two put on. Fancy with the win. He's on to the semifinals. He puts 100K in his pocket.
Big time W. And to be honest, he really dominated this game. Wesley fought back a little bit there, but man, Fancy put on a clinic. Offensively with these route combos, defensively with the switch stick. There's a reason many consider him the best player in Madden 25.
And by the way, next week, we'll have both Kiv and Fancy here. These boys are firing each other.